Yeah, obviously we're really excited. We were obviously, it was a big moment after that win in Game 6 there, and I think we were able to enjoy that. Now we turn the page and get that focus going towards this last series. Obviously, we don't know exactly who we're playing yet, but no, the atmosphere around the rink's great. This was obviously the goal to make it to this point, and the ultimate goal is to finish it off. So we're looking forward to it.
Nelly made that speech back in October about you're going to win a cup. And now that you have got that opportunity, do you think back to that speech and what it meant and what it means now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you come in every single year with the expectation to win, and it's rare that you get that opportunity. So yeah, to look back at that's pretty cool. And like I said, we're up for the challenge and we're just excited for it.
Nelly talked about how big of a moment this is and how much winning means for your career moving forward. But is there a danger in making it too big, right? Like you don't want to get too emotional about this. How do you go about knowing it's a huge opportunity, but also just playing hockey?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a balance. It's a special moment that you have to be able to soak in because you hear it from guys who are at the latter ends of their career. They've maybe had one whack at it. This might be their first one. You don't know how many times you're going to get back here, so you have to relish those moments, soak it all in, and make the most of it. But it's going to be intense hockey. We got to be able to control our emotions. But it's what we all play for. We love it. So it's going to be high stakes, high emotions. As long as we can control all that, I think we'll be all right.
How have you seen some of the older guys help the younger players like Lavi and McMichael?
It's been great all year. I think we have a really solid veteran group. Guys like Mac, Nesser, they've all been through it for a long period of time, right? Those guys have seen it all, had a lot of experience. They've been great for guys like me, and then even better for those young guys. They've taken everybody under their wing and kind of showed us the right way to go about business. And I think, especially the young core group that we have now, it's going to make a big difference for those guys moving forwards in their career.
How important has his run been for you guys who have aspirations of playing in DC next year?
It's huge. I think any experience you can get in the playoffs is massive. You step over the boards for every single shift, and it's extremely meaningful hockey, right? Every single time you step on the ice, there's something at stake, and to be able to produce and handle those kind of situations is going to be really big for a lot of guys that want to make that jump to that next level.
Game 4 against Charlotte, when you broke the glass, when you see replays of that, or like just how much of a turning point in that game was it, and what are your thoughts of that play?
I mean, it's probably a hit I've made 15, 20 times. I just got fortunate that it popped out that one, but no.
What was your reaction when you saw it?
I didn't even know it happened until I was in the neutral zone. I had no idea. But it was obviously a game that we were down in at that point, and part of my game and a couple guys on the team is being able to go out there and be physical and try to have that turn the tides. And yeah, it was.
Right after that too, right?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was definitely a moment that I could look at, and it probably a benchmark for me, right? Like that's something that okay, if I can go out and I can do those type of things, and hopefully that can help contribute to wins. So it's something that there's a core group of us in there that love to be physical, and if it can wear down an opposing defense, it's just a bonus.
Coach talked about when he's making adjustments, lineup changes, that he has ultimate confidence in those moves because of the buy-in that you guys have. It's one thing to say that there's buy-in and be it on the surface, but with this group, it seems to run really deep. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, I said it after Game 6 when we won too. Like we have a core group of guys in there that haven't been in the lineup every single night that probably deserve to be. The positivity within the room has been great. The tight knit bond that we have as a team has been amazing. And whenever those guys step over the boards or step in, check into the lineup, they've made immediate impacts. I think Gersh's game-winning goal in Game 6 is a key example of that. I think he came in for Game 4 against Charlotte. Was out in that Hartford series and then steps back in, and that's his goal that wins it for us. So we have a lot of guys who are extremely capable players that we have the utmost confidence when they step in, they're going to be immediate impacts, and I really tip my cap to how they've been able to stay focused and just step in and act like it's nothing.
What would an example or two be of the way that some of the older players help younger guys, either in your case or you've seen with other players?
Yeah, I think it's, it depends on the situation, right? It can go from anything to finding your first apartment, how that's going to work out, to, how can we handle our emotions in the playoffs. And I think our core group of leaders has done an amazing job of that. I don't think anybody feels like they can't go to them for those pieces of advice, whether it be personal or hockey related. They willingly accept all of those challenges, and I think they've done a really good job kind of guiding us in the right direction.
You ever played meaningful hockey this late in the year?
I was fortunate enough to do it in junior, but not in pro. Yeah, so my last year junior, we actually won the Western League, which was a great experience for me. But then, yeah, since turning pro, I think my first year we lost out in the second round, and then we've obviously had some COVID issues that shortened seasons. But no, it's an extremely exciting time of year. I've only had the one long run before, so I'm hoping we can finish this one off the right way too.
I know Pat asked you about the pig roast and the speech Nelly gave you. I wanted to go back to last year's season-ending series against Wilkes-Barre. You were staying on the ice about 30 seconds after the rest of the team left. Did that moment serve to drive anything coming into this season?
Yeah, I think it was tough. It was a situation where we thought we had a really, really great team in that room that was going to be able to make a deep run, and those expectations fell short. So we were frustrated. Myself personally too. It was a heartbreaking way to lose in overtime after a big comeback at the end of the third, and yeah, it left you with a sour taste in your mouth for a long off season. So I think, going into the playoffs this year, there was a group of us in there that went through that last year that didn't want to experience that again. So we've been able to conquer that so far, and we'd love to finish on the right side of it.